some good news this morning. He said that the NASAM system that the government of Canada had paid for was now in the hands of Ukraine. This is fantastic news, given the daily news we get of Russian attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure, the death of Ukrainian civilians. I wonder if somebody could talk a little bit about the NASAM system. When I look it up, you see these trucks with these little boxes on the back that shoot off missiles. Is it one truck we're sending them, or is it like a whole bunch of trucks? What is the NASAM system, and what size of an area does it protect?
I don't profess to be an expert in air defense systems, but what I can tell you is the NASAM system versus what you described, which is HIMARS, a vehicle-based rocket-propelled precision strike weapon. It's two different things. All that to say that it's nice to know that we're now delivering what our allies in Ukraine have asked for. And this system is going to actually make a meaningful difference to their fight against Russia.
So I take it you're not going to give me any more particulars about the NASAM system versus the Patriot system and what this protects from. If you're not experts in this, that's fine. Am I correct in saying you don't have the expertise to answer specifics about that system?
Yes, sir. I do not.
Okay. So how about this one? We all know about Project Unifier. We had the supplemental estimates, and we know we're giving, $760 million more to Ukraine. What are we doing to continue to train Ukrainian troops? Certainly this is a big issue in Ukraine. The troops are on the front line are getting very fatigued, having fought now for 1,000 days, some of them. They're running short on soldiers. They certainly need to be training new brigades. And my understanding they are. What form of assistance is Canada providing in training Ukrainian soldiers?
I can start and then hand it over to the Vice. A huge range is the short answer, and very clearly targeted at what the Ukrainians need. The training that we provide is discussed within NATO as a direct result of conversations with the Ukrainian armed forces, where they are categoric about what it is they need and when. This is part of the issue, is how quickly and in which locations can we provide training. Right now, we've got about 350 members of the Canadian Armed Forces providing a diverse range of training to Ukrainians in the UK as well as in Poland. And combat engineering, medic, leadership development training, a range there, and also some other training of aircrew, in fact. Vice, anything to add?
The only thing I would compliment, Chair, is that the nature of the demand is constantly changing because the nature of the fight is constantly changing. So it's not just what the Ukrainians want, it's actually close collaboration with allies to match who has the best competencies and available resources to match as quickly as possible. So we have good young Canadians out there doing great work based on what the Ukrainians are looking for.
So you say we have Canadians doing training in Poland and UK. Do we have groups of Canadians based there that are specifically training groups of Ukrainians? Or are they Canadians kind of embedded within British forces, Polish forces, working with them to train the Ukrainians?
Yep. It's a little different for every circumstance, but essentially that's it. We have Canadians working with Brits training Ukrainians. We have Ukrainians embedded with Canadian organizations. Whatever satisfies the best way to deliver the training as fast as possible.
The minister was asked by Madame Normandin about 150 millimeter ammunition. Certainly the Ukrainians have been running short of that. The minister said that right now we're producing 5,000 rounds per month. is that going to the Ukrainians?
So what I can say is that Canada has been donating a lot of equipment to Ukraine, ammunition being included into this. So far, there's been more than 20,000 rounds of 155 millimeters ammunition provided to Ukraine.
What are our plans? I mean, although it's great to be able to shoot off a few rounds ourselves and make sure we can do it, the Ukrainians need them. I don't think the Canadian Army is in desperate need of shooting anybody with 150 millimeter rounds. Why aren't we giving those to Ukraine?
Yeah, Chair, I would. We always want to do more for Ukraine, but I would counter the argument, say, to achieve a level of readiness of our forces, we need to constantly practice the competencies of indirect fire. So we need the ammunition, regular and reserve, to maintain a level of readiness. So it's a balance.
And as we ramp up, because the minister has said we want to produce 12,000 rounds per month, is more of that going to be going to the Ukrainian forces, that new production?
Thank you, Mr. Pawlowski.